Okay, so we're going to do another video, another training video, Coach. Yeah. You all ready? You're going to coach me on the bike now? So just to give you an idea of what cycling shoes are like, these are cycling shoes. You can see there is a cleat on the bottom, and that will clip into a pedal. Yes, of course, you can ride with sneakers, but being clipped into the pedal actually makes you feel more at one with the bike. That way you transfer more power directly to the pedals. It just kind of clips in like this. And of course, if you have weight on it, it clips in much easier. And then to clip out is like this. Standing joke. When you come to a stop sign, make sure you clip out a little before you stop. Otherwise, gravity will not be your friend. So a lot of my friends who are not cyclists have asked me, what is Zwift? Can you explain what it is? So this video is for you guys. More of my content in the future will be along the lines of rides that Zwift does, and maybe some races, and maybe some outdoor actual riding, I'm sure. But this video is just to let everyone know what Zwift is all about if you're not familiar with it. So right now, I'm on a course called Tempest Fusion. It's a very flat course, and it's a really fun course if you're just trying to get a recovery day in and just want to spin the pedals. There's a lot to Zwift that I like because it's a game. I love video games. So I'm going to touch on some of the game aspects of this great program. Right now, there is a sprint here that's going on that I am obviously not sprinting on. And I will be going through a tunnel, which is a rock formation in this case, but there's an arch usually on every course. I think it's definitely on every course where you get something called a power-up. You'll see a feather right there. If I employ that feather, that's going to make me lighter for about 15 seconds, I think. I'm not sure if it's 9 kilos lighter or what, but that I had gotten previously. But as I go through this archway, it's going to give me another power-up. Now, all these people that you see on the course, all these avatars, they are all people from all different countries in their homes riding. So this is a great way to see people, meet people from all over the world. Okay, so we're going to go where that line is on the ground, and the wheel will spin, and I will get an arrow. Okay, so the arrow is good. It just makes you more arrow, and it's very helpful if you're in a race or if you're just trying to go faster in a group of riders. Let me explain what's going on the screen. What you see right now, the blue person in the blue kit is my avatar, who loves to actually aim at people. She's very irritating. She will often aim at people and try to run through them. That's the great thing about Zwift also, is you don't need to steer. You just ride through people. If you're in the way, people ride through you. There's no crashing. You can also, because you're on your trainer, ride with no hands. So it's a nice way to be able to just get your exercise in, especially if you're balance impaired, and you can ride and really feel like you've gotten on a bike. There's so many times that I'm riding on these courses and I totally get lost in the fact that I am actually not riding outside. There's a lot of different courses from all over the world. There's Innsbruck, Austria, which has a murderous hill, several murderous hills. There's also London. There's Richmond, Virginia. This particular course is in a fictitious country called Watopia. And Watopia has a myriad of courses and hills, and it's really, I mean, you can do any kind of workout you want in Watopia. Now the names that you see rolling across the bottom are people that are coming up behind me and passing me, which is normal because everybody passes me, and that's fine. The Fuego Flats thing on the left-hand side, I'm in blue. You'll see what my time is compared to other people. And then these are my times that I've had in the past 30 days. So above that, in that blue corner, right now, I'm putting out 43 watts, barely enough to light a light bulb, but I'm moving. 69 RPMs, 67 is how many pedal revolutions I'm doing. Generally, it's good if you're doing somewhere between 75 to 100, but right now I'm talking, so I'm just going slowly so I can actually breathe and talk and ride. 100 BPM, I'm wearing a heart monitor. That's what my heart rate is right now. The Aero Power Up, you already know about. That's going to make me go faster in a pack or move out in front of somebody if I wanted to. Now that white box, it's 13 miles per hour is how fast I'm going. 6.0 is how far I've gone so far. 43 feet is how many feet I've climbed so far. 26 minutes is how long I've been on the bike so far. Now there's an orange stripe underneath that. That indicates how far along I am in the level that I'm on. Now again, this is the game aspect. Underneath that, on the left-hand side, you'll see a 25. That means I'm on level 25. Very close to going to level 26. On the right-hand side in blue, you'll see a counter that has 600,000 some odd drops in it, and that's the drop shop. You can go and buy different frame sets and different wheel sets to complement the various courses to give you an edge, another part of the game aspect. And at the end of that where it says close the gap, drafting is a big thing in Zwift. It's just like NASCAR. If I get up behind this person, I am actually going to work less hard than I am if I'm not in front of that person. And the funny thing is when I first started Zwift, I could barely do 10 miles an hour, and I would draft behind all kinds of people. And on the right-hand side, you can see the person I'm drafting behind, and there is an app for your phone called the Companion app. You can chat with any of these people that are around you. And I had picked, I would usually click on the person who was in front of me and tell them, thank you for dragging Granny all over the course. And I was always met with, oh, you're welcome, whatever, very, very gracious people all over. The cycling community is fantastic in general. So it doesn't surprise me that that graciousness extends to Zwift. As a matter of fact, what happens is the more people you meet on Zwift that you ride with, then they follow you. It's just like on Facebook where you friend somebody, you, for lack of a better term, friend other people on Zwift. Now on the top right is the map, and that shows the course that I'm on and what turns are coming up. And that's basically what you're looking at. There are other functions that you can use. If I want to turn around, there's a function to turn around that I'm not hitting right now, but you can turn around if you want to. I just can't reach it. You can make turns where they are indicated if you don't want to stay on the course that you're on. There are intersections where you can say, you know what, I feel like going up a hill right now, let me hit that hill, or I don't feel like going up a hill, let me go the other way. There are badge achievements, again, part of the game aspect. Every time you complete a course, you get a badge for it, and there are people who will try to go get all the badges. Now I'm obviously also doing that, and it's kind of fun to just be able to achieve that with other people. So I hope this made Zwift a little clearer to you, and like I said, I'll be doing future videos of things that are more along the lines of what Zwift is here for, aside from getting more fit, the fun game aspect of it, and competing against yourself, competing against other people, trying to better yourself in your times, because you can link Zwift to Strava, and Strava will show you what your PRs are. I mean, there's so much you can do with this program. There are training programs, there are FTP builders, and it's great. It's $15 a month. I spent more than that on a gym membership, so check it out if you are interested in it. When the bike shops have people allowed back in them again. Most bike shops have a Zwift setup in it. You can check it out there. Maybe you know somebody, it's a friend of yours who has a setup. See if it's something that you might be interested in. So I hope this explained it a little better. And you have any questions for me, please leave it in the comments below. I'd be happy to answer any questions that anybody has.